to put the Arch Manning hype in perspective, because there's really no perspective, maybe to get you a good idea of where this is going, where it is now, and then where I think it is going. Consider this. The New York Times had a story. One of the writers of the New York Times had a story on Arch Manning's performance. It was just a run-of-the-mill story about Texas blowing out UTSA in Austin and him playing. And that story, okay, the Texas beatdown of UTSA, is the most viewed story on The Athletic, which is the New York Times online sports section. I didn't say Austin American Saints, but I didn't say Houston Chronicle. I didn't say Burnt Orange, blah, 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 newsletter, whatever. It's the New York Times, not exactly a bastion of Southern football. It was the most viewed story of the weekend. Okay? That's as of Monday morning. You want more? Okay, there's plenty more, because I think this is just the start of what will escalate. Texas just took over the top spot in the ESPN Power Ranking, the number one spot in the ESPN Power Ranking. Guess, by the way, with the story, Texas takes over the top spot in the ESPN Power Ranking. Guess who is the picture associated with the top of the college football page? Yeah, it's Arch Manning. Every other picture will also be Arch Manning. A Yahoo Sports headline. This was on Sunday. Okay? This is just the tip of the iceberg where it's going. Arch Manning becomes a Heisman favorite after 5 TD performance against UTSA. I didn't make up the word favorite. It said it in the headline. Arch Manning becomes a Heisman favorite after a 5 TD performance against UTSA. According to BetMGM, which I had to dig a little bit and see it in the story, but on BetMGM, this was as of late Sunday afternoon, he's trending among Heisman favorites. He is currently 7th, trending at 7th. That is just behind Georgia quarterback Carson Beck. He's ahead of, pay attention, he's ahead of Miller Moss and the Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty, as I think you say his name. The guy's putting up incredible numbers at Boise State. He's ahead of those two. Oh yeah. He's also ahead of the Texas starter, Quinn Ewers, who didn't even make the top 10. That's in about, 4.5 quarters of play this year? I mean, the headline was Heisman favorite. What happens? No, what will, not what. What will happen when he torches a Louisiana directional school for the better part of 3.5 quarters? And Texas, by the way, you should know this, is a 45-point favorite over Louisiana Monroe in Austin, and they'll cover that easily, and he will put up crazy big numbers. So what are the headlines going to be like on Sunday and Monday after a 56-point beatdown of a Louisiana directional school, and he puts up 400? He might just win the Heisman Trophy. Reality. Arch Manning will be among the 5 best bets. I mean, I don't even care where you look, okay? But he'll be among the 5 best bets for the Heisman Trophy by next Sunday. That's where this is going. It is. And don't laugh. He's 7th now. Imagine what kind of numbers he's going to put up, and Texas is going to put up on this Louisiana directional school. Every headline of every sports site, because it's pretty much that way now. It will read something like, Manning posts giant passing day. Horns cruise. Manning cures cancer. Manning saves orphans from fires. I mean, it'll just keep going. It will be, whatever it is now is going to be 10x by next Sunday and Monday. I always say this, always qualify it this way, talking about him. He didn't ask for the attention. Nobody handles it better than he, Quinn Ewers, and Steve Sarkisian. They handle it incredibly well. They're not asking for this to pile on. I don't see any evidence of somebody pushing for this. It is just the biggest name, even, I don't know if it's bigger than Deion Sanders. I don't think it is. But right now it's more popular. And it's certainly trending in a more popular way. But the two of them are by far that we live in a celebrity culture. We do not live in a culture of substance. We do not live in a culture of get in your lane and be realistic. We live in a celebrity culture. And those are the two biggest names in the sport. And right now he's the hottest name there is.